Well, Paul, after two away defeats, the players must be very eager to get back to winning ways.
Yeah, that's right. I think we all are. Disappointing. Can't get away from that the last couple of games. But as I said, up to now, the home form's been excellent. I think we've been entertaining, and we're looking to do the same over this next sort of 4 or 5 weeks. Really, if you look at it, if we get drawn at home in the trophy on the 10th, then we're not away now till the 26th of December. So it gives us a chance to really try and cement things at home.
What have you made of Aldershot season so far?
They started very well. Obviously, we're in that top six, top seven. I think, like us, they've lost their last couple, so they'll be looking to get back to winning ways. But no Gary Waddock, and he's obviously got Aldershot playing, I think, a lot better this year and a lot more attacking. That's for sure.
Who do you think are the players to look out for in Aldershot's team?
Certainly, the two wide boys are decent. They got good pace. Scott Rendell, you must respect the amount of goals that he scored in his career as well. You look at the two fullbacks like Scott Nielsen, who was at Whitehawk, and Anthony Straker. So, you look at their team, that they've got a good side at Aldershot, and I'm sure Gary will be hoping that they can push back up the table as well.
We certainly took them far in the when we played them in the FA Cup last year. Certainly had a lot of chances to score against them.
Yeah, I think that that was when on the day we were disappointed. That's the thing of the FA Cup. That year we went out the fourth round qualifying, and this year we're in the second round proper in a week's time. So, you're always hopeful that you can get through. I thought we played well on the day at Aldershot last year, and a deflected goal and we're out.
You made 6 changes on Tuesday night. That must have been a big statement to the players.
Not really. It was Rory Deacon and Kevin. Both were suffering knocks from Saturday, and also played virtually every game. So the team needed freshening up. As I said, Nicky Bailey came back in because he was not fit for Saturday. Ryan Burge would have started, but unfortunately he had a sickness and migraine on the day, so we changed things around to freshen it up. But we've played a lot of games so far, and we need to get people fresh to see them throughout the season.
Have any of those players played their way into contention for being in the lineup on Saturday?
We've got a squad here of 17 players, and there's not a great deal in between any of them. We're obviously missing a wide player, having sold Stoney, we know that. Dicko has been filling in, and Burgie would have been filling in that area. But Bradley Hudson-Odoi comes back in a week's time. We're looking forward to getting Bradley back and getting him back in the squad as well.
I think we created enough chances in our last 2 away games to get points from them.
Well, I think if you take, this is one of the disappointments. If you take the Ferriby game, and I'll start off, Dan Fitchett's had a header from 5 yards out, and if you go 1-0 up in this league, it's a good place to go forward. Every time we miss, we're getting punished. I thought we had a simple chance to score against Bournemouth after maybe 10-15 minutes. Dixon puts it over the bar, and they got the other end and score. And football's very fine lines. If we go there and go 1-0 up, Dicko's had another header at the start of the second half. Put over. We had 2 cleared off the line in the last 2 minutes. I read that people say that we didn't play well. I think if we'd scored 4 goals out of the 4 chances we created, everyone would have said it was a good performance. It's a fine line. Goals change games. We know that. And at the moment we're in, especially away from home, we're creating chances and not taking them, and then getting hurt by the 1 or 2 chances that the opposition create.
I think we come out the traps quick enough recently.
Possibly not. It's something that that we're looking at. But even getting to Boreham Wood, I think I took 3 hours to get there. It was an hour and a half stuck on the M25. Going away, said people are getting up at 6-7 o'clock in the morning, and it's a difficult league this. But the reality is we're mid-table. We're in the second round of the FA Cup. We're in an extremely good place, and for people to start questioning the team or questioning what we're doing, I think it's ridiculous. We will do okay this season, which again, if people are sensible and they look at this club and where we're at, it's a fantastic achievement to be in the National League. It's a great league for us, and we're more than capable of not only staying in it, but playing well in it. But talks of being promotion and playoffs is so wide of the mark this year. We've got to organically grow again, and I'm not going to say it many more times, but the team we've got, it's the best team I've had. It's the best working team I've had, and it's no disgrace to go away having travelled 6 hours and not get a result. And people can panic all they want, but we won't. We know what a good squad we've got. We know what a good setup it is here. And I think it's disappointing to hear some of the comments that have come out the last week, but I literally, honestly, I'll take no notice of them.
And there are positives actually to come out of the last 2 games, as we have kept ourselves in the game until the end, and we also haven't dropped down the table.
I think the positives are that we always give it a go. You know, if anyone was there for the Ferriby game for half an hour, we've absolutely battered them. And you know, some teams are 2-0 down, give up, and we never do that. I thought Boreham Wood the last 20 minutes we absolutely murdered them. But as I'll go back to 2 unbelievable missed chances before that, and if anyone can tell me Ross Warner made a save on Tuesday night, I can't remember it. So, you know, Boreham Wood at home have 1 chance against us and score. I don't remember them creating another open chance. Yes, they had wide play, we knew that. Yes, they put the ball in the box, we knew that. But did Ross Warner make a save, and did he make a save at North Ferriby? I can't remember many. And our only issue at the minute is not taking the chances when they come along. You know, it was only 3 weeks ago we scored 6 against Dartford, and unfortunately in football there's a big element of something called luck. And you know, we scored 6 probably out of 7 against Dartford, and yet we scored none out of 5 at Ferriby and none out of 4 at Boreham Wood. As a manager, coach, you know, I've heard a statement that Baird and Mickey Stevens need to step up to the plate. You know, it's a ridiculous comment. What plate do they need to stand up to? You know, we're still doing the same work. The players are working extremely hard. You've watched a training session again today. You know, nearly a two-hour training session, and we're actually in a good place. You know, as a club, we think we're 13th. We think we got through to the second round of the FA Cup. We want to do well in the FA Trophy this year, and this year for me is staying in this league, okay, and it's getting a cup run which we've already had, and trying to do well in a trophy. And you know, as I said before, people should enjoy this experience this year. You know, the criticism, you know, people should leave that at home or not bother coming.
How do you think Ben Jefford has settled into the team so far?
Done okay. I think the 2 games he's had so far, you know, again, because it's game, he's only had 1 training session with us. But Ben's a very, very good player, and he's not a Dan Wishart. You know, he's not got that unbelievable pace that Dan Wishart's got, but he's a very, very good technical player, and he's fitted into the group very well. He's 22 years of age, which is, you know, the sort of age group we look to sign to improve people. And when he was at Welling, he had Football League clubs looking at him. So, you know, he's another one that we're going to look to progress. And I think it was very important to get a naturally left-footed player into the side, because as well as Dan Spence and Kevin do there, you do miss the actual natural side of the left play. But yeah, I think Ben's going to be an extremely good signing. And again, he fits the model of this football club. He fits the wage structure, more importantly, of this football club. And we, as I said, when we get Bradley, Hudson and Doy back, we really feel comfortable with what we've got with Rory, Bradley, and certainly with Dicker.
And lastly, the short-term target now would be to get 4 to 6 points out of Aldershot and Dover, as that will definitely put us in the best possible mood for our huge FA Cup tie against Cheltenham.
Listen, the opening thing is you want 6 points, and if not, you take 4 points, and if not, you take 3 points. But you know, we are working really hard to win the game on Saturday. Everything's geared up to be positive, which is what we always try to be. In football, as I said before, 90% of it can be disappointments. You know, we get that. We get travelling 7 hours and then not getting back till 1, 2 in the morning and losing a game. That's the dark side of football. The good side of football is scoring a last-minute winner against Forest Green in the FA Cup. And seeing the joy on everyone's faces, and that's the drug of football. You know, 90% of it's difficult and 10% is great. But what I would say is, in the difficult times, you know, don't start moaning about it. Stick behind everyone and just enjoy what we're doing.
Paul, thank you very much for talking to SUFCtv, and lots of luck for Saturday's game.